All right, welcome back. So this is another ALEKS topic. It's called identifying combination, decomposition, single and double substitution reactions. And this is just sort of getting us started to identify different chemical reactions and sort of see how that works and what the names of those are. So in this first chemical reaction, what I can sort of see as happening is the lead, the Pb, and the iron are basically swapping places. If you look at what's happening here to what's happening here, those two things are swapping places. And I've got two different things doing that. So this is going to be called a double substitution, which is also called metathesis. So metathesis is just a sort of fancy chemistry word for exchange. So under this, drop-down menu, you're going to see actually both of these. So sometimes it will say metathesis and sometimes it will say double substitution. But if it's a reaction that looks like this, that's going to be the answer. So either way you call it, it's the same thing. So for this one, here we've got two things combining to form one thing. So that's going to be a combination. If we had the opposite of this, if we had one thing going into two things, that would be called a decomposition. So combining, combination, breaking apart, decomposition. Here we've got a double substitution. We've got two things sort of swapping. Same thing here. I see that my iron and my barium are swapping places. My iron's going to go with the sulfur over here. My barium's going to go with the chlorine over here. So again, this would be called metathesis. Or depending on the version of the question that you get, it could also in the drop-down menu be double substitution. So I'm actually going to show that in the next example. So in this drop-down menu, what I'm sort of saying is that sometimes instead of double substitution, it says metathesis here, and those mean the same thing. Metathesis is just a fancy word for exchange. So here I have another combination reaction. Oh, I've already filled these in. So combination reaction. Here I've got a decomposition reaction. So decomposition is going from one thing, breaking into multiple pieces. And then here I've got this would be a double substitution or a metathesis. A single substitution will be where you just have one thing that's switching places. So we don't have any examples of that in this video, but I mean, if it's not any of these and it looks slightly different and you can recognize a little bit of an exchange, then you'll know that it's single substitution. But hopefully that gets you started with this topic, identifying combination, decomposition, single and double displacement, or double substitution, I guess, also known as metathesis.